Bryce, one last week to prepare and get better and look at the Falcons and try to get out of there with a win. What have you seen so far in film study? And because you've already seen them once.
Yeah, a lot of respect for them as a team, as a unit on the defensive end. A lot of really good players, play really well together, play good football. So, for us during the week, we got to do everything we can to put ourselves in the position to execute. And, we know it's going to take everything to try to have some success.
Picking yourselves up off the mat, though, after what happened in Tampa. I mean, you had a couple of great throws to Adam, but the offense did not get going consistently, and third down was an issue. How's that been? How does that get fixed?
Yeah, just boils down to execution. All of us, just look in the mirror. All of us, watching the film, growing from it. Locking in during the week, focusing on the plan, and then end of the day, it's just execution.
Bryce, what would it mean or if Miles can come back, what would it mean for you and the offense?
Yeah, Miles is a great player. We all love him here. All have a ton of respect for him, how hard he works. Obviously people haven't really got to see that recently, but even throughout this whole time, still been here grinding, still been here working hard with a great attitude. So, I think we're all happy to, for him, and just potential of having him back and him playing is something that'd be huge for us as an offense.
What's the significance of going into a hostile environment, division game on the road? Even though you guys are eliminated, they're trying to make the playoffs. What's the significance to that for this team?
Yeah, Coach talks about it all the time, just the importance of finish. And I think for us, like you said, a really good team, hostile environment. We know that it's gonna take everything, but for us, just to have that pride, that to be able to embrace this opportunity, know there's gonna be a challenge, and for us to want to go in and be at our best. Again, it's a great opportunity for us. So I think that's kind of the approach we're taking throughout the week.
You've improved in so many areas this year. I mean, statistically, off-target throws still haven't gone way up like some of your other stats. Any stat that you felt like you really want to focus on in the offseason to get better at?
I haven't looked at any stats, so.
How proud are you of the guys in this locker room? Dave talked about it in his press. Just continuing to fight, continuing to stay together when things could have gone a different way midway through the season.
Yeah, I'm super proud to be a part of this team. I'm super grateful for the team, like you said. No matter what, on the outside, no matter what the circumstances may have been throughout the week and on Sunday, everyone's given their all. Everyone's played hard. Everyone's competed. We've all played for each other, and all, again, regardless of what was on the line or what wasn't. So for me, that's something that means a lot. I definitely don't take that for granted. Just being able to be in a group around people who care and love the game like everyone here does. So I'm super grateful for it.
Is that step one? Like, people outside the locker room always talk about culture, how important culture is. Like, is that step one, like establishing that, and then from there building?
Yeah, I think that's super important. Again, it's stuff that you can't coach that, you can't teach that. You just have to have the right guys, and we have that in this locker room for sure. So I think it's definitely something that we can build off of.
Dave was talking on Monday that he was more aggressive in his play calls with you to let you kind of take the ball down the field, take some shots, and that sort of thing. What does that do for a quarterback and his confidence when the coach is saying, I want to put the ball in Nine's hands and let him try to do some things?
Yeah, I'm definitely grateful for that. Again, I want to do whatever it is to execute, whatever his coach calls. But, him having confidence in me to, do whatever that may be, that definitely means a lot. And, again, regardless of what it is, I want to make sure that I'm always doing the right thing for the team.
On the flip side of that, when the run game is going, that takes obviously a lot of pressure off of you. But with Miles coming back, a guy that's been around the system all season long, how vital is that for you guys to establish that this week?
Yeah, for sure. It's huge. Again, it's with anyone in the league. It's hard. It's hard without a run game. It's hard without a pass game. We have to be able to play off of each other as a unit. We talk about that all the time, just being balanced. So, again, it's all of us. There's no finger pointing. It's no one's fault. It's all of us playing our part to make both of those things go. And we know we have the guys for it. We have the personnel. It's just on us to execute.
Bryce, if you had the opportunity to give Michael Penix some advice about being a rookie quarterback in the NFL, what would you tell him?
I don't know. He's old. I think he's older than me. So I don't like. I know him too. Really good dude. Really, I obviously hasn't, I guess, played as much, but I'm sure he's he'll do a great job. I'm super excited for him and his future. So I think more so than anything, I'm just happy for him. Obviously, we all want to win on Sunday, but just big picture. Again, been around him a good amount, good dude. I'm definitely rooting for him.
How long have you two known each other?
I've been across came across him once or twice just throughout. Quarterback's a small world, but this offseason worked out with the same people, so kind of I guess seen him more consistently this offseason. Yeah.
The reason I asked about advice, I remember training camp last year when the Jets were in. Aaron Rodgers said he would tell you to give yourself praise. Have you done that?
For me, it's just been a lot of moments, a lot of things. I remember that. I'm definitely grateful for that. Just remember that everything's a process, and try to have urgency with the good and the bad. While I guess remembering that human or whatever. But yeah, I've just been trying to take it one play, one day, whatever it may be at a time, and continue to keep growing.
How much older is he than you?
I don't know off the top of my head, but yeah, I have a tremendous amount of respect for him as a player, as a person. From college and then obviously now in the league, again, have a tremendous amount of respect for him.
And has there been outside advice that you've received that you do find the most beneficial?
Really, I definitely am grateful for people outside of the building that have reached out, and I guess it's more just the knowing of having support, which is a good thing. But for the most part, as far as like concrete things, I kind of just try to keep it in-house, keep it in the building. I know everyone means well, and again, it's just the support that means more than anything. But X's O's wise, system, whatever it is, I trust in the coaching staff, trust in my teammates, and I try to lean on them for that stuff.
How have you and Dave's relationship grown over the past season?
Yeah, it's just been great to be able to get out there and have more reps together in playing, get more comfortable around each other, just being on the field, and then obviously him being in the room, getting to hear his perspective on things, him as a teacher, him as a coach, it's definitely been a great opportunity for me.
How has this Falcons defense changed since you guys played them, just from what you've seen on tape?
Yeah, you can tell they've grown, and it was a good defense when we played them last time this season. But you could tell just more comfortable with each other. It seems like having more time together. You see them making really good plays, making big plays. Looking really good, playing cohesive. So again, I think with anything, obviously just having more time. They're definitely playing really good ball. So for us, we have to be at our best, and we're excited for that challenge.